They say, the space around Earth is empty, silent, dead. But in 1899, Nikola Tesla heard something, a signal, repeating, pulsing, not from any known source on Earth. He didn't know it then, but he may have been the first human to hear the voice of the Black Knight satellite. For over a century, strange signals, ghostly objects in orbit, mysterious radio echoes, they all point to one thing. Something is watching us. In 1927, a Norwegian engineer, Jørgen Hels, picked up delayed echoes on his radio. He called them long-delayed echoes. They shouldn't have been possible. Signals bouncing back from space. From what? There were no satellites then, and no explanations. Then, in 1954, two U.S. newspapers, St. Louis Dispatch and San Francisco Examiner, reported that the U.S. Air Force had detected an unknown object orbiting Earth, 3 years before Sputnik, before we officially launched anything. In 1960, the U.S. Department of Defense publicly tracked a mysterious satellite orbiting in the wrong direction, polar orbit, something neither the U.S. nor the Soviets had the technology for. It was black, it was massive, and it was silent. They named it the Black Knight. But that was only the beginning. In 1998, astronauts aboard the Endeavour space shuttle captured images of a strange, angular object floating just outside the ship. NASA said it was thermal blanket debris, but the public wasn't convinced, because this debris had been seen before. It wasn't tumbling, it wasn't drifting, it was hovering. Photos were leaked, analyses ran wild. The shape was unmistakable, not mechanical, not man-made, but something else entirely. Some called it alien, some called it ancient. But here's where it gets strange. The Dogon tribe in Mali have stories dating back thousands of years. They speak of beings who came from a star called Sirius B, long before modern astronomy even knew Sirius B existed. The tribe described an object that orbited Earth and watched. They even drew it. A black ship hovering above the clouds. And then there's the signal. Mathematicians once decoded the Black Knight's signal. It described the star system Epsilon Boötis, 13,000 light years away, as if the satellite came from there, or was sent by something that did. It doesn't transmit in any known language, only numbers, patterns, like a countdown. The satellite appears, then disappears, sometimes tracked for months, other times lost for years. It never crashes, never burns up, never answers, just watches. And maybe that's the point. Some believe the Black Knight was placed here, not to invade, not to attack, but to observe.